Yo yo yo, another great day to do science up in this bitch. Figure out how to be happy and healthy, what every human being wants to be. Raw chicken, does it make you happy and healthy? We got a tar with a bone today. Let's hope I don't need the bone. So what's the main reason why everybody is not happy, is not healthy? There's a lot of that going on today. What is the main reason? It has to be, when you boil it down, it has to be the system we live in, the society we live in, the matrix, so to speak. So let's try to figure out how to be happy inside of the matrix, because you have to be built different if you wanna escape it. Because if you don't want to live inside the matrix, you have to be completely outside of the matrix, and think about what that means. You can't have any contact with the matrix. That's gonna be real hard, even for raw chicken eaters. That's gonna be real hard times. So we gotta do the best we can inside of the matrix. We're gonna neo up in this shit. Use the force or whatever. The first thing you wanna do is not give any energy to the matrix, because the energy gives the system its power. The more energy you give it, the more power it has collectively and over you. And this is really hard. Here we can think about it like, if you choose a side, if you're part of the team, you're part of this belief, this ideology, that kind of means you most likely are gonna give some energy. You're gonna fall into the psyops, all the drama, all the bread and circuses, the theater of life. Those guys really love the duality, the black and white checkerboard. And if you view the reality like that, you automatically put yourself on one side or another. And with some things there is a clear cause and effect. So sometimes you have to put yourself to one side, because that's how it is in our reality. The truth is on that side. There are certain natural laws place here, and if you go against them, you're gonna fuck up. You're gonna fuck up your happiness, you're gonna fuck up your health. We are figuring, do you fuck up your health if you eat raw chicken? Day 41. No issues yet. What's going on? But there's things, you put your head on fire, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna look terrible, like a zombie, ghoul. Even worse, maybe gonna die. You're gonna jump from skyscraper. You're gonna probably die. Broke your back. It's final. You're gonna be vegan. You're gonna eat vegan diet. You are gonna become malnourished. Those are the rules we live by. But then there are all these ideologies, all these beliefs. All these drama, psyops, politics, part of the system, when you really don't wanna choose a side. There's this side and this side, but there is a third side, right in the middle, at the edge, where you can look up the both sides. Raw chicken there, nothing there. raw chicken in the middle. You have to be on the third side, on the edge, at the balance point. When you observe things, you're neutral. You don't give them energy. You don't feed the system, and the system doesn't get any power from you, and it doesn't put any power onto you. All that fear mongering, all the emotion, all the low vibration bullshit. That's how they get you. You choose a side, they're gonna get you. That's the first thing. And it is not non-duality either. That's like choosing a side also. Duality, non-duality. Right in the middle. There is some duality in this nature, but there are also many things that are non-dual. Many spiritual people are into the non-duality. A lot of spiritual people are very lost in the sauce, if you ask me. That's matrix. That's another trap, or much of it. There are also many things that are not trap, and it's okay. Even if you fall in the trap, you can climb back up. If you don't become too dogmatic, you're observing yourself. That's the first thing you have to do. Introspection. Observe what makes you actually feel good, strong. What kind of emotions, things rile up inside of you. This is the first thing you have to do inside of the matrix to be actually happy. Just observe. Don't react. The less we give energy to the system, the less it has power. Right now, everybody feeds the system with all this bullshit. We just feed the system because we don't realize what's going on. Basically, enslaving ourselves for the masters. It is what it is. We can change it, maybe, maybe not. The other things you want to do to be happy is build relationships with people that also realize the matrix and don't really give energy that much to it either. It's gonna be especially the most important things are your family and sexual partner, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. It's really hard. I would say almost impossible to create a good relationship if you see things very differently when it comes to these matrix related issues. It's just gonna be constant fighting, and you cannot really be observing that much because the other person draws you into the mess. So you gotta have to find relationships, especially with family. That means your sexual partner you hopefully wanna have a family with. Create people who think kind of similarly. You don't want to be in the sides of the system that much or realize what the fuck is going on. You can try to teach them if they have an open mind, but you cannot force the awakening. People have to realize it on their own time. If you try to force it, it's never gonna happen. They have to be open to it. Their heart, their own heart have to be open to it. You cannot just start talking about these things and expect people to change. They cannot hear this. For most people, eating raw chicken, talking about the Matrix, completely insane. That's where we are at, collectively speaking. But it is really important for your happiness and health to have those relationships. Third thing is the food, of course. Grow as much of your own food as you can. Take control of the food. Don't rely on the Matrix. Same goes to housing, power. And I'm talking about electricity power right now. Go as much off grid as possible. It's pretty much impossible to live completely into nature these days. Even the tribes in the Africa and such, they're being, what's the word, hijacked by the West. So if they cannot do it and you live in Western world, how the fuck are you gonna do it? If you can, make a tutorial on YouTube, please. I would like to know. Or maybe I'll make it my life mission to do it. Just gonna eat raw chicken couple years straight to grow the balls of steel to do it though. Still too big of a pussy to do it. I am still too attached to some things inside of this system. That's fine. But you gotta do the food, shelter, power, water, as much outside of the system as you can. Get your own land, own animals. Make the power outside of the grid as much as you can. Solar, generators. Obviously still you're gonna rely on the system a little bit with those. Water. Get some fruits going. So we got relationships, the basic necessities of life, but the most important is first the mind and the heart, the idea. Know what Matrix is and just observe it. Don't be part of it. There are so many these psyops. Recently the Trump shooting. All these are just there to divide. Pick a side and fight against the other group. When you should just see it how it is and move on. Focus on creating your own bubble, your own little matrix, that you the master, and have some cool ass people inside of it. That's gonna be hard. All these things are pretty hard. And I'm kind of speaking out of my ass because I don't have any of these right now. But those should be the goals. all you really need to be happy and healthy. Family, community, with a lot of love and good people that want to do the best. Help each other, but don't be pussies. You can be a little hippie, but you gotta have some balls also. That's where raw chicken comes to place. It drops the balls at least 10 inches lower. I don't even know how much 10 inches is because I use centimeters. You see? Centimeters versus inches. Another duality. I don't give a fuck what you want, what you use. Doesn't matter to me. Anyways, don't pick a side. Observe. Don't give energy to the matrix. Even if you're part of it, kinda little bit. Don't give too much of your energy. Eat some raw chicken maybe. Maybe not. We don't know yet. 41 days. Going strong. See you on the next one.